Okay, good day sa liwat. We are now going to continue our activity discussion regarding direct online motor starter. Now, at this moment, we are going or I am going to present how to connect the direct online motor starter together with the motor circuit. Now, in connecting the DOL starter, we have to connect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circuits. Okay? 5 circuits. Namely, we have this circuit. Okay, we have this circuit. This one is the control circuit. Then, second, we have our standby circuit. Okay, previously I have already discussed regarding the standby, no? Then we have also run circuit. This is not standby, but this is standby indicator, okay? Standby indicator circuit. The same with run indicator circuit. And last, we have, second to the last, we have fault alarm indicator circuit. And we have also our motor circuit. This is the motor circuit. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 circuit to construct. Okay? Now, take note in connecting or in constructing any circuit, be sure, number 1, you have to be sure that the circuit is off. Okay, so you have to take note of this. Before you connect, be sure that the circuit is off. Now, if you are not sure if the circuit is off, you have to test the voltage. Para masigurado mo gid nga the power is off, no? Okay, so like for example, butahan ta diri power off. Take note, this is very important. This is very important in making or constructing or connecting circuit. You have to sure that the power is off. And you have to test the presence of voltage. Okay? So this is another way of making your circuit to be safe before making any connection. And if you can perform also line to ground test. Because in testing the voltage, maybe one of the line is disconnected, so wala kang reading sa voltage. Pero if one line is connected, so you have to test line to ground test. Okay? So, importante na, especially kung nara ka na sa barko. See to it that the power is off. This is very important. Now, in our case, this is our source. This is our source line. Now, you will notice that our source line is not connected in our component. So we can say that the circuit or our component is not energized, or there is no power. Now, once this is connected, see to it that the circuit breaker is off. Now, paano mo mabalaan kung ang circuit breaker mo off? Take note sa iyang handle. The handle of the circuit breaker is down position. So, meaning, kung naka-down position siya, meaning to say, off position. So, kung upward position is like this one, this is on position. Then, may isa pa na sa position. If the circuit breaker experience fault, say short circuit, then ang posisyon sa imong handle ara sa tunga. Okay. On position, circuit breaker naton, on position, then sa tunga, this is straight position, then sa idalom, off position. So, munang position sa handle sa atong nga circuit breaker. Na mas makita, ang laoy nga rin siya sa tunga, meaning to say, nag-trip ang imo nga circuit breaker. Okay? So, in our case, now you have to put your circuit breaker in off position. So, mga importante na siya before kita mag-connect sa atong circuit. Okay, next. We have to test the voltage. Now, in our case, dito na kinahanglan mag-test ang voltage because this is our source. And you will notice that it is connected. It is not connected in our circuit or circuit breaker. Okay? So we will start now with our connection. First, atong obrahon or i-connect ang atong control circuit. Now, ang first equipment or ang inyong makita nga una is the fuse. So, again, may ara kita nga duha ka fuse. Fuse 1 and fuse 2. Now, in our equipment, this is our fuse 1 and this is our fuse 2. So, diri ang in sa imong nga fuse, diri ang iya nga out. You will notice na may duwa siya ka out. 1, 2. Sa fuse 1 and sa fuse 2. And sa diri nga side, this is connected to the circuit breaker or this is connected to the source. Okay? So, mauna kita sa aton nga connection sa aton nga fuse. So, fuse 1 is connected to our start button. Okay. Now, paano mo wala nga start button? May ara siya nga label. Or kung wala sa label, ang start button is normally open. Okay? Now, mayroon kita diri tatlo ka button. We have here 3 buttons. This one, hindi natin kailangan to. We are not going to use this one. Amula ni ang duwa ang gamiton ta. The start and the stop button. Now, you will notice sa start button, ang contact is open. Normally open. And sa ato naman nga stop button, the contact is closed. That is why it is normally closed. Okay? So, connection. Connection. Fuse 1 will be connected to our start button. Okay? So, ginbutangan ko sa linya, no? I have drawn a line which is connected or which connects fuse 1 and start button. Okay? So, i-demonstrate natin dire. Isa-isahon natin para mas mahapos nyo nga maintindihan. So, in connecting, you have also to choose your connecting wires nga hindi man tama kalaba kag hindi man tama kalipkot. Tama-tama lang. Okay, so this is our fuse 1 and it is connected sa aton nga start button. Okay? Araw, kita nyo, muning line nga gidraw ko. Alin sa fuse 1, pakadto sa aton nga start button. Okay, next. Next is, from start button, on the other side, sa tiyak naman nga terminal, kaya nga aton nga start button, may duwa na siya ka terminal, terminal 1, terminal 2. So kung makita nyo dire, this is terminal 1, ang pula, terminal 2, ang itong. The same man sa aton nga stop button. May terminal 1 sa nga pula, may terminal 2 nga itong. Okay? Next is ang terminal 2 sa start button is or will be connected sa first terminal sa aton nga start button. Stop button, I mean. Okay, again, the second terminal of start button will be connected to first terminal sa stop button. Okay, so paano natin i-connect? This is the second terminal sa aton nga start button. And this is the first terminal sa aton nga stop button. Okay? So, muna siya nga connection. Next, we have second terminal of the stop button. Second terminal is connected to the holding coil which is terminal A1. So, diin mo ni siya ganing makita naton ini sa magnetic contactor. Okay? So, ang aton nga stop button will be connected or ang second terminal sa stop button will be connected sa holding coil terminal A1. So, if you are going to draw the line and kung i-demonstrate naton di na aton A1 parang A1 tao kaya muna nga aton yung magnetic contactor mo. Take note, ang holding coil is part of magnetic contactor. Take note ang holding coil is part of the MC. MC meaning magnetic contactor. Okay? So, terminal 2, i-check nyo kung ang inyong connecting wires makalabot or hindi. Amo na rin hambal ko kaina nga you have to choose connecting wires nga tama-tama lang ang laba, hindi tama ka laba, gid, or di man malipot. Okay? So ini siguro pwede na ni. So, this is second terminal of stop button and it is connected to the terminal A1 of the holding coil magnetic contactor. Okay? So, muli nga ito nga connection. Take note, this will be your guide. This will be your guide. So, pwede kung makakreate or pwede nyo din siya madrawing sa bond paper para in case that you are going to perform this, may ara ka mga guide. Okay? Next is, sa holding coil, we have another terminal which is A2. A2. A2 will be connected to terminal 95. Now, diin natin makita ang terminal 95. Ang terminal 95 and 96, ara na sa aton ng OL. Anong ning OL? Overload relay. Okay, so ari ang aton ng overload relay. And this is terminal 95 and this is terminal 96. Ayos? Now, A2 will be connected to terminal 95 of overload relay. Okay? Connected to terminal 95 of our overload relay. So again, we have to select wire. So this is A2, terminal A2. And this is terminal 95 sa atong overload relay. So ang A2 is one of the terminals ng atong magnetic contactor. So ini ka terminal sa magnetic contactor naton. And this is connected to 95. Okay. Then 96, which is the opposite terminal of the 95 overload relay, normally closed. Take note, normally closed. Kaya may ara nga duha ka auxiliary contacts ang aton nga overload relay. May duha siya ka auxiliary contacts, which is 95-96 and 97-98. Ang 95-96 is normally closed and 97-98 is normally open. Okay? So the terminal 98 of the overload relay will be connected to fuse number 2. Fuse number 2. So this is our 96 and this is our fuse number 2. So this is terminal 96 and this is fuse number 2. Okay? So dalit na lang. Dalit na lang matapos ang aton nga first circuit, which is our control circuit. Now we have here a magnetic contactor contact which is normally open. Take note, this is auxiliary contact of magnetic contactor, which is labeled terminal 13 and terminal 14. Now, if this is our magnetic contactor, this is terminal 13 and this is terminal 14. So, this two terminal is connected across sa aton nga start button. It is connected across. So, 13 is connected sa first terminal sa aton nga start button ang 13. Okay, take note ari ang duha ka terminal sa start button ta. So ang first ang 13 is connected sa first terminal sa imo nga start button. Tapos ang 14 is connected sa second terminal sa imo nga start button. So muning 14 and this is connected to the second terminal sa aton nga start button. So, we have completed our circuit number 1, which is our control circuit. Okay? But take note, ang control circuit is not yet connected sa aton nga source. Okay? So, we can connect the circuit, or we can test the circuit. We can test the circuit by connecting sa aton nga source. Okay, so we will try connect it to the source. Now, this is our source connection. Source connection. This is 220 volts, 60 hertz, the source. And we are going to connect this on the circuit breaker. We have 3 lines, because our source is 3-phase. So may isang tatlo ka linya. I-connect natin tatlo ka line. Now, kung mamangkot ka mo, kung nga wala na ko nagtanaw kung ang itom sa line 1, ang puti sa line 2, no? So either of the 3 pwede mo siya ma-connect. Wala kita sang hindi kita concerned sa terminal because our circuit or our source is alternating current or AC. Okay? So what we have done is gin-connect naton ang circuit breaker sa aton nga source. Okay? Then ang aton nga fuse i-connect naton sa circuit breaker. Take note, this is our fuse. So, i-connect natin sa circuit breaker. Okay, ang fuse 1, din-connect natin sa line 1. Then, ang fuse 2, din-connect natin sa line 1. Now, if you are going to switch on the power, and switch on the circuit breaker. So the pilot lamp is lighted. So meaning to say, the power is ready. So you have to take note of that. The power is ready. And be careful because your circuit is now connected to 220 volts. 60 hertz AC power. Okay? What I have said before, that the circuit breaker can be used as a switch. Pwede natin ma-switch off, kag pwede natin ma-switch on. Okay? Once the circuit breaker is connected to the source and your circuit is being connected, if you want to do reconnection, troubleshooting, be sure that you have to switch off your circuit breaker for safety. Take note. That is why in doing electrical works, you try to see to it that the power is off. So, ginaliwat-liwat kung gidna, kay importante na. That will save your life. Manablamban natin nga safety first. Okay. Now, because we are going to try our circuit, if our circuit is okay na, so we are going to switch on the power. Take note, circuit 1 pa lang kita, ang in-perform natin sa aton nga connection, circuit 1 pa lang. We have 5 circuits. So may 4 pa kita nga obrahon. So aton himuon amatamaton ta lang kay kung gulpihon mo na karon hindi mo na maintindihan ang imo nga connection. And every circuit i-test mo gid dapat kung okay na kung hindi. Okay? So we are going to test. Now, we will press the start button. Press natin ang start button and observe what happened. Okay? Observe what happened. I-press ko ang start button. Okay? Do you hear something? So again, i-switch off ko. I-press ko ang stop button. So what I have said before, that once ma-energize or matagaan sa electrical power ang holding coil sang aton nga magnetic contactor, naga-create siya sang magnet. Okay? Naga-create siyang magnet. Nga ang tanan nga normally open, i-close siya. Tanan nga normally close, i-open. Ha? Okay, so again i-press ko ang start. So observe what happened. Okay, so mayara ang mga sound nga nabatian that meaning to say nga ang mga open nga mga lines or connection gin close siya. Okay, so okay na ang aton nga circuit 1. We have the start, we have the stop. Again, since you are going to do connection, take note, switch off power. Switch off ang aton nga source for safety. Okay, so ginaliwat-liwat kung gina. Switch off before making any connection. Okay, now we will go to the second circuit. Standby indicator circuit. Now, in our standby indicator circuit, before we connect our circuit, ano ang aton nga kinahanglanon? We will be needing magnetic contactor, MC, normally closed nga contact. Kinahanglan kita sa normally closed nga contact kag indicator lamp or standby. Okay, going back sa aton nga magnetic contactor, we have here 61 and 62 normally closed. 60, 71 and 72 normally closed. Since nga normally closed ini siya, pwede naton magamit ini ang 61 and 62. We have here also 21 and 22 normally close. Auxiliary contact na siya kay ang aton yung main contact are para ni siya sa motor. Para niya sa motor. Okay? So may tatlo kita ka normally close nga contact. Now ano ang gamito naton? Say for example, we will be using 21 and 22. 21 and 22. Take note, pwede ka kagamit sa 71 and 72. Pwede ka kagamit sa 61 and 62 na terminals sa aton nga magnetic contactor. Okay, so what we are going to do is this. Fuse 1 will be connected sa 22. Then, terminal 22 of magnetic contactor will be connected sa aton nga indicator lamp sa isa ka terminal sa aton nga suga. Kag ang isa ka terminal sa suga diri sa aton nga fuse 2. Okay? So pero panason ko nga kay isa-isa ko naton para nga hindi mabudlay. Okay, na. Fuse 1 to 21. Di lang fuse 1. Take note, ari ang fuse 1 nato, no? Hindi ka mo dali mag-connect because this is connected sa circuit breaker. Dapat sa diri nga side sa aton nga fuse. Okay? Fuse 1 to 21. Aring 21. Okay? Nga 21 ang gingamit because this is normally closed. Kaya kung tanawon ta diri sa aton nga circuit, magnetic contactor contact is normally closed. Next, we have 22. So, terminal 22 is connected to standby. Pwede kalabot, you have to change the longer wire. So terminal 22 will be connected to one of the terminal or terminal 1 sa aton nga standby lamp. And the second terminal, naman siyang connection dato, no? 22 to standby lamp. Tapos standby lamp to fuse 2. Okay? So, diri nga side naman sa pihak, ha? Fuse 2. So, muli nga circuit ang gin-perform naton, gin-connect naton ang standby indicator lamp. So, we're going to test. I-test natin. Now, when you say standby, meaning to say, the power is ready. Yara kita nga. The power is ready. Once you are going to start your motor, ma-switch off. Then, stop. Okay? So, muna nga ito yung standby lamp. So, paano na siya na-perform? Because, pag switch on mo sa imo nga start button, kay normally close na siya, ma-open. So, pag open, ma-off ang imo nga indicator lamp. Okay? Now, we will go to run lamp. Run. So, ang indicator naton sa aton nga run nga circuit is during pag-start mo sa motor, the indicator lamp will be lighted. Siga siya. Ha? Siga. Okay. Now, ang aton connection, we will be using magnetic contactor na normally open. Take note, ha? Take note sa mga symbol, normally open. So, magnetic contactor, normally open. So, what we are going to do, i-locate natin sa magnetic contactor kung diin ang terminal na normally open. Okay? I-locate natin. So, hindi ka di magamit sa main contact, ha? Dari kita sa atong auxiliary contact. Okay, this one is normally open. Normally open siya. So we have terminal 6, 53 and 54. Or pwede man nga 83, 84. No? Normally open nga contact. So mayara siya nga duwa ka normally open nga contact. So we will be using 53, terminal 53, and terminal 54. So, terminal 53 will be connected to the fuse 1. Okay? Terminal 53. Connected to fuse 1. And terminal 54 will be connected to the run indicator lamp sa iyang red or sa iyang terminal 1. So, terminal 54 will be connected to the run indicator lamp. And second terminal sa atong indicator lamp sa run will be connected to the fuse 2. So this is the second terminal of run lamp connected to fuse 2. Okay, so we have already complete the connection. So we will try our circuit. I-test natin. So switch on the circuit breaker. Then standby lamp is lighted. And if you are going to press start button, so standby lamp, switch off siya. And nag-switch on ang aton nga run lamp. Okay? So, stop. Then, switch on. Okay. Next circuit. Next circuit. Our next circuit is fault or alarm indicator circuit. So, we have two components. May duha kita ka component nga gamiton. One is the indicator lamp and the second one is the alarm or bell or alarm. Okay? So, and we will be needing also terminal 9798. So, ang terminal 9798, iya ni siya sa overload relay. This is normally open. Iya sa overload relay na normally open. Ang first connection naton, by the way, locate naton anay, na kung diin ang overload relay, kag kung diin naton makita ang 9798. Okay? So, this is our overload relay. And this is terminal 97. And this is terminal 98. Now, you will notice nga normally open siya. Normally open. Okay. So, our connection. Fuse 1 will be connected to 97. Okay, so fuse 1 will be connected to 97. Then 98 terminal 98 will be connected to the lamp. Okay? Connected siya sa lamp. First terminal sa aton nga lamp. There's first terminal sa lamp. So 98 is connected sa first terminal sa aton nga lamp. Which is the red color. Okay? So 98 will be connected to the first terminal sa aton nga lamp. And the second terminal sa aton nga lamp will be connected to fuse 2. Fuse 2. Okay, sa lamp lamp. Ano nga aton nga lamp? Second terminal ya, tapos connected ini sa fuse 2. And we are going to connect our alarm. Connect natin ang alarm. So, mag-connect kita sa alarm, iparallel lang natin sa ating lamp. Parallel ta lang. Okay? So, ang first terminal yan, i-connect mo sa first terminal sa imong lamp. So, this is our, this is our alarm. Alarm na to. So, ang iyang first terminal is connected sa first terminal sa aton nga lamp. Then, ang second terminal sa imong alarm will be connected sa second terminal sa imong lamp. Okay? So, for a second terminal. So, i-test natin itong circuit. Ano ito nga i-construct natin? Itong fault. Yung indicator alarm. Okay? So, switch on. Then, try to start the motor. Okay? So, nag-siga ang aton nga run. Now, if there is a fault that occur, i-manual talang iya nga fault. Manual talang iya nga fault. Okay, now you will notice nga ang atong nga run nga light nag-off. So meaning nag-off ang atong nga motor because may ara nag-occur. Okay, so you will notice nga nag-off ang atong nga run because gin-switch off yung motor because may ara nga fault nga nag-occur. Maybe na-overload ang imong nga motor. This is a protection para nga hindi ma-damage ang imong nga motor. Switch off ya. And nag-sound ang imong nga alarm and at the same time nag-siga ang imong nga fault indicator lamp because there is a fault that occurs. This is to inform the officer in charge. Okay? So, we have already completed circuit number 1, which is control circuit. Circuit number 2, which is standby. And circuit number 3, which is run. Circuit number 4, which is fault and alarm. Okay. So, we have another circuit to connect, which is the motor circuit. So, ma-break kita na para nga daw hindi ka mo masibahan, matamaan, or matakaan na ka mo bla. So, dugay-dugay, i-discuss naman natin kung paano mo connect sila. Sa aton nga, source pakadto sa aton nga motor. Okay? So, take a break, anay.